Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jupiter James and this is Astro Motivation, where I awaken the astrologer within you and aim to give you a little inspiration and motivation per your unique placement within your birth chart. You know, I really do feel that before a time of iPhones and iPads and technology, we were a culture and a society that were better able to look up at the stars and understand exactly where our dreams were and how to get them. And so if that sounds good to you, let's get into it. Today we're gonna get into a very interesting topic and a very popular technique within astrology, and that is finding out and looking towards or looking through your solar return chart, okay? The solar return chart is the chart in our lives that will change depending on the year that we are looking upon it, okay? So every year you will get a new chart and with new placements that will provide a new focus of the flavor and scope of that year of life, okay? And so the way that you can find this solar return chart is I want you to go ahead and follow these directions here, okay? Pause the video if you really want to get the full scope of those directions. And then I also want you to go ahead and when you pull up that solar return chart, I want you to find your rising sign, okay? Because the rising sign is really gonna show you where this year is going to go for you, how this year is going to really be mapped out and how you're going to be seen this year, what the focus is going to be. Because remember, our rising sign in whatever chart we are looking in, whether it be the natal chart, the birth chart, the progressed moon chart, the rising sign holds the focus and the solution, and it will really color and change the vibe of your solar chart, because depending on the rising sign, you will find that your chart is different from year to year, okay? So once you find that information, we're gonna go ahead and go through this video and I'm gonna give you, based on your rising sign within your solar return chart, what you could be experiencing that year and what the focus will be for you. Once you go ahead and get that analysis based on your rising sign within this video, I want you to go ahead and go to the first house timestamp within this video, and we're going to cover what each house in your solar return chart will be for you and what the meaning of those things are, okay? So this is going to be a very comprehensive and in-depth guide to your solar return chart, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. If your solar return chart holds Aries as your ascendant, this is going to be a great year for you to be a person that emits their will on the universe or within your year. This is going to give me very much the energy of someone who may have held back in the past and someone who also may have not flexed their very competitive or go-getting, hustling spirit. And now this year, the universe is giving you the energy and the gumption and the fire and the gas to go out and charge towards your dreams, your will, your ambition. So anyone standing in your way this year, they had better watch out. They had better be someone that, you know, you're gonna be a force to be reckoned with. Simply put, is that this year, you're gonna find that everything that you may have not been able to act on or things that you may have been scared or shy to really put out in the world, you're gonna find going forward that all the shyness, all the laziness in the world is not going to fly. You're gonna say, you know what, I'm gonna get to it, I'm gonna go after it, and whoever's standing in my way, they had better watch out, okay? So that is what you can find when you've got Aries as your ascendant for your solar return chart. Let me know if this resonates with you. Do you feel like this is finally the year where you really get out there, where you really emit the intrinsic feelings that you've been having about your life out into the world, that you physically begin to act on them, that you say, you know what, I have a goal, I have a dream, I'm going after it. Do you resonate with this, all right? Let me know in the comments below, okay? And then also, what would also help you is if you trace your Aries, which is Mars, your first lord of Mars, throughout your natal return chart to see exactly where you will be emitting this energy the most, where you will be showing up the most this year, okay? So let me know about those things in the comments, and I will also see you on the first house video. Well, not the first house video, but the first house timestamp to go over your entire solar return chart so that you get the flair and vibe, and so you can dissect your solar return the best way possible, okay? So I'm rooting for you. I am telling you to get out there, go after that thing that you've always wanted, and I promise you, I think you might get it this year, all right? Bye. If Taurus is your rising sign for this solar return year, you will find that this year you will be finding your equal footing on the ground. You will be someone who's trying to gain resources to create more stability within your life. This could very much give me the energy of someone who in the past could have been struggling to find stability or did not have the money that they felt they needed in order to feel very secure in their life. Security, 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 and money, money, money is what this screams during this half of your life, okay? So for the next 12 months, you're gonna be really focusing on what can I do to be stable? What can I do to find security? What can I do to find myself on equal footing on the ground, okay? This could also be a very good time for you to exercise your artistic side as well. If you don't really vibe with the money aspect, this could be a great time for you to be someone who's very creative or emit your creative abilities, okay? So this is what you will find here with this placement. Now, let me know if this resonates with you. Do you feel like this year, out of all the years you've lived, would be a year where, you know what, I'm going to really get my finances under control, or I'm going to actually seek out money this year. I'm actually going to find myself in a very stable position this year. This could be a year also of great ease or of just great, like, I want to say of just very even keel vibes. Things aren't going to be very topsy-turvy. It won't be a time of, you know, great change, but you will possibly find yourself in a very secure manner. Let me know if this resonates with you as well, all right? And then also, another little tip that I will give you is I want you to go ahead and trace Venus through your chart, because your chart ruler for this year specifically will be ruled by Venus, which will show ease, luxury, fun times, good times, which you will be experiencing. But I want you to find where Venus is in your chart, where it sits in what house in your solar return chart, and that way you will be seeing where this energy will be going at a more deeper level, okay? Let me know what that is for you, all right? And then I'll also see you at the first house timestamp, so that way we can go over your entire chart, your entire solar return chart, so that you can get a deeper layer and a deeper sense as to how to read your respective solar return chart, all right? I really do hope this helped you, and I will see you on the next video. Well, I'll see you in this video, but I will see you on the next one as well. Bye. With Gemini as your solar return ascendant, you are gonna find that this year could be a very social and communicative year for you. This could be a time where you offer that message to the world, where you speak to who you need to speak to, where you network with who you need to network with in order to get to where you wanna be in life. This could also be a very good time to publish that book, to sing that song, to do anything where you are offering your voice, your words to other people, and also having an air of sociability out in the world could be something that will be a great focus this year for you, okay? So let me know if that resonates with you. Do you feel like this is the year where you really are gonna just say that thing or offer that message or write that book or sing that song, or even traveling could be a very big thing for you this year? Short distance travel, you know, this could be something that is a big focus for you this year. Let me know if that resonates with you, okay? Also, another good tip for you is to trace Mercury through your solar return chart. Where is Mercury sitting? What house is Mercury sitting in? And that will give you a deeper analysis as to the focus of where you will be offering this message, how you will be communicating, what you will be communicating in, and who you will be socializing with. Will show you what house that Mercury is in for your solar return. Let me know what that is, and let me know if this resonates with you, all right? And I will also go ahead and see you at the first house timestamp, all right? That way we are gonna go over your entire chart. We're gonna go ahead and give you a deeper sense as to how to read your solar return chart house by house, okay? So I will see you over there at that first house timestamp in this video, okay? I really do hope that this helped you. Let me know if this resonates with you. This is gonna be a very, very social and very expressive year for you, all right? So gear up and get ready. Bye. If Cancer is your solar return ascendant, this is gonna be a great, great year for you to be someone that shows up as a very supportive figure to others, and also someone who is focusing on their home life, you know, your own inner needs and your emotions. Your mother may take great precedent this year, or great focus. The focus of this year would be to dive into healing, to be someone that heals yourself, heals others, gets your home intact or your home front stable and things of this nature. And you may find that there's a shift or change within your emotions in general, all right? Now, tracing the moon throughout that solar return chart to see where the moon is sitting in your chart will show us more of what the focus within your emotional nature will be. So go ahead and trace moon through your chart, and that way you will find what the focus will be, okay? Let me know if this resonates. Do you feel like your mom has been the focus, or that your home has been the focus, or self-care simply is the focus for you this year? Let me know. You could also be someone that could be taking time to lick your wounds or to stay home a little more. I do know that there may be changes to your emotions, and you may be also someone who's feeling a bit more emotional. Something may have come up in your life where this year you may be on a little bit of a emotional timeout. You're licking your wounds. You're at home doing self-care. Your home may take precedent this year. Let me know if that resonates with you, all right? And also, I will see you at the first house timestamp in this video, and we're gonna go over your entire solar return chart, house by house. That way you can get a more deeper layer as to how your solar return will be mapped out, all right? I'll see you over there. But this is gonna be a very emotional year for you. This is gonna be a year where you are offering your care, your healing, and it could be a great time of just focusing on family and your family life, all right? So I will see you over there. Bye. If Leo is your ascendant this year, this is gonna be a very, very fun and expressive and glamorous year for you. You may be getting a lot more attention in your life this year. You may be dating, you may be out having fun. This is gonna be fun, 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 fun. This is also giving me very much all eyes on you energy. Maybe you are presenting something this year. Maybe you are going after something that puts you in the limelight this year. Maybe you are putting yourself out there on YouTube, out there on stage, out there presenting something, leading something, or having a cause that you are going after that puts you out there. This could be a great year of gaining fame, notoriety. You know, this gives me very much the energy of someone who puts a creative idea or talent out there and they get famous because of it, or they get a lot of attention because of it, okay? So this is a very, very great year for dating, a very great year for you just coming out. This gives me very much I'm coming out energy. You know, this is very much that time for you. So this will be the focus for you this year. And then also, let me know if this resonates with you. Let me know, do you feel like this year, you know what, I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go have fun, and then in my career, I'm also gonna put myself out there. This could be a great time of promotions. This could be a great time of just celebratory vibes. Let me know if this resonates with you. Also, if you want to know where or how you will be gaining this notoriety, or where the focus will be more so this year, go ahead and trace where the sun is in your solar return chart. Where is the sun sitting, in which house is it in? And through that, you will find and get a deeper layer as to where you will be emitting this very much attention getting energy, where you will be showing up the most this year and getting that attention, okay? Or where you're meant to lead, where you're meant to express your talent or your ideas to get this attention, okay? So go ahead and find that. Also, I will see you at the first house timestamp within this video, and we're gonna go over your solar return chart house by house so that you are able to dissect and interpret your solar return, okay? So I will see you over there. Bye. If Virgo is your solar return ascendant, this is going to make for a very productive year for you, okay? This is going to be a year where you are getting all of your ducks in a row, where your job may take a lot of the focus, where what you do during your day will require a lot of your attention, and you being someone that, again, gets your schedule under control, you're getting your health under control. You could be someone that is focusing on your diet, your fitness, what you do during the day. The mundane tasks that we do during our day without thinking about, this is gonna be something that this is all you think about this year, okay? So you are really, really, really going to be someone that wants to really perfect your day-to-day schedules and routines this year, your diet, your fitness. So this gives me very much the people that, you know, if they set that what do you call it? If they set that New Year's resolution, right, of, okay, I'm gonna eat correctly, I'm gonna lose 20 pounds this year, this is gonna be the year that I finally get the abs that I've always wanted. This, with the Virgo ascendant year, this could be that year that you follow through with that resolution, where you actually make it a part of your life and you stick to the plan and you don't fall off the wagon. This is really gonna be that year for you, where you are really getting all of those mundane day-to-day tasks out of the way. And now for you, I know this may sound somewhat militant or boring, but for you, you may find that this will be so aligned with what you want to do that it won't feel that way. To others, it may look to you that, oh my God, you know, you changed your diet, you don't want to come out as much, all you focus on is work, 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 and your diet, 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 fitness, fitness, fitness. And to you, you will just feel like, no, it's because, you know, for all the other years, I've kind of like rejected this part of my life or put this part of my life on hold, and so this year you're gonna feel like this is the time. It won't feel as militant as it sounds or strict as it sounds, but you will be someone that is going to be a somewhat really strict with your diet, your fitness, your productivity, and what you do on a day-to-day basis as far as it goes for you being very, you know, productive and structured and perfecting those themes within life, all right? You may also find that you get a new job. Your job may take a lot of the focus this year. What you do will probably change, or you may find that you are wanting to perfect what you do in terms of making money within your career this year, okay? You could be changing it, diving deeper into it, but I do know that your work is going to take precedence this year and what you give to the world, all right? So let me know if that resonates with you, okay? Let me know if that feels aligned with what you will be dealing with this year, okay? Also, if you want a deeper layer to know really where you will be emitting these themes and handling these themes, I want you to search for Mercury in your solar return chart, okay? Wherever Mercury is sitting and whatever house Mercury is in, this will give you a deeper layer as to where you will be gaining structure, where you will be emitting these very much Virgo themes of diet, fitness, work, career, health. All right, so I really do hope that this helped you. I will also see you at the first house timestamp within this video. That way we are gonna go over your solar return chart house by house and be able to dissect what your solar return chart year means for you, okay? I will see you over there, bye. If Libra is your solar return ascendant this year, this is gonna make for a year of socialization, of marriage, of partnership, of romance, of business partnerships as well even, and this could also be somewhat of a very much social, graceful, and harmonious time in your life. Venus being your chart ruler for the solar ascendant will make for someone that is really going to gain a bit of luxury or easy times. You may find that you are feeling a sense of sociability, getting out there, you know, wearing beautiful clothes, being someone that also, you may have a glow up this year. You may be changing your style. You may be someone that gets a beauty treatment or goes under the knife, and then now they are coming out and expressing this newfound beauty within themselves and dating, you know, being out there, socializing, networking. This is what this energy is gonna hold for you this year. This is gonna be a very social time for you this year, and a year where you are, you know, having some fun and just, this gives me very much like, I don't know, Paris Hilton socialite energy. I don't know why I get that vibe, but it's very much that energy of just networking, socializing. You could even get into a marriage or a partnership, whether it's romantic or business, but I do know you're gonna be putting yourself out there for very fun and luxurious times ahead, all right? Let me know if this resonates with you. Are you someone that wants to get in a relationship or are focusing more on your relationships, whether they are friendly, casual, romantic? Let me know. Are you changing those things? Are you seeking out those things this year? Are you trying to perfect those areas of your life of being social? Let me know. Also, if you want a deeper layer and a deeper analysis, go ahead and trace where Venus is sitting in your solar return chart. Okay, wherever Venus is in the houses that it is in your solar return chart, you will find that it will give you a deeper analysis, okay? And you will go ahead and synthesize where you will be having the most sociability, where you'll be focusing on, you know, getting these luxurious times to manifest. All right, so I really do hope that this helped you. Also, go ahead and scroll to the first house timestamp within this video, and we are going to go over your solar return chart house by house. That way you can get a sense of how to interpret your solar return and what could be happening for you this year. All right, I will see you over there. Bye. If Scorpio is your solar return ascendant this year, this could be a very powerful year for you. This could be a year of transformation, of great transformation for you. This gives me very much the energy of someone who could be going through a dark night of the soul or a great metamorphosis within their life. Something will happen or something is happening where you are having to transform the entire scope of your life. Who you will become this year and what you will go through this year will transform the trajectory of your life, okay? You, as you have known it, will no longer be in order to go forward. You will be someone that is probably thrust into a prominent position. You could also be someone that is just transforming, okay? So I want you to look around right now. I want you to look around and take note that in about a year from now, everything as you see it will be different. You will be different, okay? And I don't want you to be fearful of this. If anything, I want you to be joyous of this, because this is a very great time to not only transform and grow, but that is what I get from this. Great growth is taking place. And in order to grow, we must change. In order to change, we must let go. And that is what you will be going through this year, okay? So don't be afraid of this. Only good things can come from change, all right? Everything must change. Everything must die in order to renew. And this is going to be a great renewal of your life. This is also going to be a great time for you to be someone that really trusts in something bigger than yourself, all right? For you to really, really have a communion within this transformation with something bigger, something higher than you, with the universe itself, okay? So a very powerful, mystical change and transformation will be taking place for you this year. You may be thrust into a position of prominence. You may gain great power through the transformations that you are gaining in your life, through the circumstances that happen to you this year, okay? So let me know if this resonates with you. Are you in the midst of a transformation? Are you in the midst of a move? Are you getting into a relationship that changes your life? Are you someone that is being asked to emit your powerful attitude or personality or offering to the world, and through that you are thrust into prominence? Let me know in the comments below, because it's a very, very powerful and transformative year for you, okay? Much growth is being asked of you this year, all right? I want you to let go. I want you to trust that the plan has you, all right? The more you do that, the better off you will be, all right? Also, if you want a deeper layer analysis of this year, I want you to go ahead and trace where Pluto is sitting in your chart. Whatever house Pluto is sitting in your natal, not your natal, in your solar return chart, wherever Pluto is sitting in that chart, go ahead and synthesize. You will be finding and seeing where you're changing the most, where that change is coming from. What you will be dealing with more so this year is going to be coming from that house that Pluto is sitting in your solar return chart, all right? Now, go ahead and scroll to the first house timestamp within this video, and we are gonna go ahead and go house by house of your solar return chart. That way you can get a deeper layer to be able to read your solar return chart, all right? I will see you over there. Bye. If Sagittarius is your solar return ascendant, this is going to be a great year for travel, long distance travel, learning. This is going to be a great year for you to emit your wisdoms and go ahead and dive deep within your, philosophy of life and your connection to the all that is. This gives me very much the people that could be going to college for the first time, or someone who is venturing the world and learning from gurus, going to Indian temples, things of this nature, learning a great skill that is unique to them and that they vibe with. You are going to be getting more information about that. You could be finding that you could also be expanding your life this year, all right? You could be in search of or in pursuit of going out and venturing out into the world. Again, this gives me very much the energy of someone who was at one point in their lives and they're saying, you know what, I'm going to take it up a notch, okay? So you could be going to college, you could be moving into a bigger home, you could be in search or in pursuit of what more is out there for you in your life. How big can you go? You are shooting for the stars this year, okay? So great expansion is ahead for you, great travel and knowledge is ahead for you. You may get very lucky this year because remember, this year you are going to be ruled by Jupiter because Jupiter rules Sagittarius, and so you could be just very lucky. I want whatever you have been dreaming about, whatever you have been thinking about, I want you to pursue it with courage. I want you to pursue it with faith. And I want you to go after it irregardless of the material world circumstances. Irregardless if you have the money, irregardless if you have the resources, I want you to go after it and you will actually find that you land on your feet this year, okay? So let me know if this resonates with you. Are you feeling this fire within you to go after the next level within your life, to expand your life? You know, again, this gives me very much the energy of someone who's going to college, but also someone who, let's say you're an 18-year-old and you're ready to leave the nest. You're ready to leave the family home and go out and be an adult. This gives me very much that energy of just expansiveness, going out and finding what the world means and what it is for you, all right? So let me know if that resonates with you. Also, if you want a deeper analysis as to where you will be expanding the most this year, go ahead and trace where Jupiter is in your solar return chart. Wherever Jupiter is sitting in whatever house it is in, you can synthesize and get a deeper layer of where this expansion will be taking place or where the transformations can be coming from, all right? So that is that. Let me know if it resonates for you. Also, I will see you at the first house timestamp within this video, and we are going to go house by house within your solar return chart to see what your year could mean for you. All right, I will see you over there. Bye. If Capricorn is your solar return ascendant, this is going to be a great year of success for you. This is going to be a great year of you coming into your own as far as who you are, because this is going to be a very Saturnian ruled year. So you dealing with karma, undoing karma, doing a job or going after a career that has always been meant for you could be something that you are dealing with this year. A lot of karma will be either dealt with or undone or accomplished. A lot of karmic things as far as it goes and relates to your career and who you are and your legacy will be deepened this year, okay? So this gives me very much the people who are starting a business for themselves, going after a new job or career. The job could take great precedence or who they are meant to be this year as far as it relates to their reputation and their job and their career could take place. I just see success for this. Whenever I see someone solar return in Capricorn, I just know that this is going to be a very successful year for them, and all the dreams that they had around success, legacy, money, professional standings are going to be achieved this year, or you're going to be working very hard towards that this year, okay? The father may take a bit of the focus this year as well. Your father may need your attention this year, but more so I do know that legacy is going to be a big theme for you this year, all right? In whatever way you can interpret that or that relates to you. Legacy is something you're going to be focused on. Who am I? What am I meant to do? How will I get it? Do I do this? Do I that? And you're going to actually be going after it. It's not going to be a concept or a theme that you're just, thinking about. It's something you're actually going to be practically working towards this year, okay? So great things, very successful energy for you this year, very karmic energy for you this year. You may come into the money that you've always wanted, the career you've always wanted, who you've always wanted to be will be something that you express and that you show to the world, all right? This could also be for some people a little bit, it may feel a bit stifling, a little bit restricting, or a little bit hard, all right, depending on how some aspects flow. But I want you to focus more on the positive side of this because that's what I see. That's what I get a sense of, okay? Let me know if this resonates with you. Are you starting a new business this year? Are you someone that is going to ask your boss for that raise or that promotion? Are you getting promoted this year? Do you feel like this is the year that you finally get the money you've always wanted, or you become who you've always wanted to be out in the world? Let me know. Also, if you want a deeper layered analysis as to how this will be happening for you or where this success will be taking place, I want you to find where Saturn is in your solar return chart and find the house that Saturn is sitting in, and you will be able to see where this success will be driven, where this energy will be guiding you towards, and what theme of that house will be added on to this year's focus, okay? Also, go ahead and scroll to the first house timestamp within this video, and that way we're gonna go house by house of your solar return chart, and I'm gonna show you how to deduce the meanings of what could be happening for you this year within your solar return, okay? So I really do hope that this helped you. I want you to strive for greatness this year, because this could be the year that you actually get it. It's gonna require some hard work, but I think that if you do it, you will find that the hard work won't feel like hard work. It'll feel like destiny is being achieved, okay? So I will see you over there. Bye. If Aquarius is your solar returns ascendant, this is gonna make for a year of diving into different communities. Your friends may take precedence. Your dreams that you have for your life may be something that you are actually going after. And this also gives me very much the energy of someone who is letting their freak flag fly, so to speak. This year, you're coming out, you're saying, look, this is me, this is who I am. And it may also relate to a certain community of friends that you have, a certain group of people that you are around. You could be shifting, changing, or diving deeper into those respective communities, those friends, how you want to be seen out in the world. You may be taking on a unique approach to these themes. Your business may take precedence. Your dreams may take precedence. And you may also find that this year, your intellect, your expression may take on a very unique tone. You could be, again, like I said, letting your freak flag fly, in the sense that you are saying, look, this is me and my uniqueness and my fullest expression as an individual, and you either like it or you don't. You either get with it or you get lost. It's very much that energy, okay? So this is a very big year for you to innovate. This is a very big year for you to offer your uniqueness. This is a very good year to go towards and shoot towards the innovative dreams in your mind, okay? You could build a product. You could be someone that's building a business. You could be someone that's doing something that will benefit you in the future. You know, setting up or setting the tone and getting your ducks in the row so that in the future you can get your, you can reap the benefits, okay? So people who are investing money, doing, signing up for 401ks, you could be saving money and resources that will benefit you later in the future. What you do this year is gonna set you up for the future, okay? And this may also be a year where the way you move through life, what you are doing, could be very different than what other people are doing. So look out for people kind of scratching their head at you, or kind of looking at you sideways, or not quite understanding what you're doing or why you're doing it. I want you to go with the tone. It'll mean that you are aligned. It means you're doing everything right. The minute that people start to go, you're acting a little weird, you're aligned, okay? So this is gonna be that year for you, all right? Let me know if this resonates with you. And also, if you want a deeper layered analysis as to where you will be emitting this uniqueness and getting ready for the future and diving into deeper communities, go ahead and search where Uranus is in your not in your birth chart, in your solar return chart. That way you are able to synthesize and get a deeper scope as to where this energy will be coming from, okay? Whatever house and that house's theme and that sign, I want you to kind of synthesize as best you can where this energy will also be playing into, or where you will be putting that energy towards, all right? Let me know what those are in my comments, and I will let you know what you could be experiencing with that, okay? But with that being said, go ahead and scroll to my first house timestamp within this video, and I will go ahead and walk you through your solar return chart so that you are able to synthesize and interpret your chart on your own, okay? Let's do it. I will see you over there. Bye. If Pisces is your solar return ascendant, this is gonna be a great year of spirituality for you, a great year of creativity for you, a great year of healing yourself or others this year, okay? Again, I just see very much spirituality, creativity, you diving and maybe being somewhat a little bit reclusive. You know, this could be that year where you could confuse others this year, but it could be because you are kind of shying away from the norm, shying away from the mundane things that takes place, and you're going more into the spiritual, into the recesses of your mind, okay? So religion, spirituality, creativity, hospitals, things of this nature are going to be a great focus for you this year, okay? It gives me very much the energy of someone who, again, is, you know, Hey guys, I know I've been a party animal. I know we've been going here and there for a lot of years, but I think I want to stay home and focus on my creativity. I think I may want to travel and focus on, a spiritual subject or a creative subject that is unique to me and that I've always wanted to witness and realize, but I never really had the time or the energy to do so. This is very much that time. So beware of people asking you, hey, where are you? What are you doing? And you kind of being like, I'm doing my own thing and I don't want to come out. I'm good. Like, I'm healing myself. I'm diving deeper into, my spiritual understandings and my creative hobbies. And through this, you could find that it takes on a very therapeutic and healing tone to the thing that you offer, whether it's healing or the thing that you're learning. Okay, so this is what that vibe is for you this year. Let me know, is this a very spiritual year for you? Do you want to dive deeper into your creativity or your spirituality or your healing? Let me know. Is travel a possibility for you this year? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you want a deeper layer as to where this very nebulous year and very confusing somewhat year could be for you, go ahead and find where Jupiter is in your solar return chart, and you will be able to synthesize where you will be getting this very spiritual tone from, where you are meant to exude your spirituality or where you're meant to go this year. You'll get a deeper understanding of that as well. Also, go ahead and search for your Neptune as well, because Neptune also rules Pisces, okay? But again, this could be a year where you may feel lost. You may feel a little bit more reclusive. You may feel like a lot of the energy is going to be very spiritual, subconscious, and cerebral this year. And I want you to really let go. I want you to vibe. I want you to, if you got to stay home and just focus on your inner needs, your inner world, and pray and meditate, do that, because this is going to be very much that year for you, okay? If there's a creative subject that you've always wanted to learn, I want you to take the time to learn it. Don't judge yourself this year. Don't feel that you need to do what other people are doing this year, all right? You may also witness miracles this year. Again, this could be a great, great, great spiritual year for you, all right? Where you deepen your faith, you deepen your spiritual knowledge or your creative knowledge, all right? So I really do hope that helped you. Go ahead and scroll to my first house timestamp within this video, and we are gonna go house by house what you could be experiencing or how you could determine and interpret your solar return chart for you this year, all right? I will see you over there. Bye. Welcome back. Okay, so we are gonna go ahead and go over the solar return chart starting from the first house and all the way to the 12th. This is gonna be a very, very comprehensive guide for you to be able to go ahead and interpret your birth chart as best you can. Now remember, this is gonna be house by house, and I'm not gonna be able to tell you specifically what your sign on your first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, and so forth sign will be on your house, but what I can give you is the theme, and for you, you can go ahead and deduce what you could be experiencing, all right? And I'm also going to give you the opportunity that if you want to share what your sign is on those respective houses, let me know what they are, because those things vary and change depending on that sign that's there. But do know that through us going through these houses, you will be better able to understand what each house will carry for you this year, what it means for you this year, because it differs from the natal chart. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with the first house. Okay, the first house in the solar return is going to be focused on where your willpower will be emitted, what you are going towards, where all your energy and will be going towards, and what will be the focus and the scope and the direction of your life that year. Okay, so depending on the sign, the rising sign that is on that first house, this will be how you will be seen. This is where the scope of your life will be going, the direction of your life will be going, and where the tone of your life will be that year. Okay, now the second house is going to be the house of what you're gonna value this year, where your money is gonna come from this year, how you will be making money, and also your self-confidence this year. It's gonna shift. Year to year, our self-confidence changes. Our values change. How we make our money may change, shift, or sway, all right? So that is what you will see and how you will vibe with the second house. That's the second house meaning, all right? Let me know what the sign is on your second house, and I will let you know what that means for you this year within your solar return, okay? When it comes to the third house is going to be the house of where your mind is, okay? Where you could be living, what the neighborhood tone and what you could be dealing with your brothers or your sisters this year, how you will be speaking, how you will be engaging, what you will be talking about, who you will be networking with is what the third house is going to show for you this year. All right, so that is what you will see with the third house. Again, let me know what your respective sign is on that third house, and I will let you know a deeper layer as to what you will be dealing with this year. Now, the fourth house is going to be very much your home life, your private life, what you are thinking about this year. This is also going to be your more emotional, inner nurturing needs, what you need that year. You know, what will satisfy you emotionally this year is what the fourth house is going to hold. What changes will be happening, or what the home life will look like for you this year. What your mom will be going through this year could also take precedence for the fourth house, what the fourth house means for the solar return. All right, again, those things vary and change depending on what your sign is on that fourth house. So let me know what those are, and I will let you know what that will be for you within the solar return chart. All right, now the fifth house is going to be very much the year of your expression, you know, dating, how dating will look for you this year, how your creative abilities and hobbies, what tone those things will take, what transformations those subjects in your life will hold, and so depending on the sign, depending on the transits that are happening within the fifth house, will show you how you will be creating, what you will be creating, the dating tone, whether you get a partner or not get a partner. These are the things. Children, even. This is a great technique for, the fifth house. If you ever want to see the timing of birth, there are certain placements that will go into the fifth house that will indicate childbearing years. Okay, so let me know some transits or maybe some signs or the planet that's in your fifth house this year in your solar return, and I will let you know what you are experiencing. But this is going to be this is the house, the fifth house, that shows your fun. This is where the fun of your life comes from, and also your hobbies, your intelligence. This is going to be that tone for you, what the fifth house holds. All right. Now, the sixth house is going to very much be the house that is, this is the house of your productivity this year, what you will be working on this year, how your jobs will be flavored this year, depending on that sign that's on the sixth house. These things vary and change for everyone, and that's why I say let me know what that is for you. But the sixth house is going to be very, very much that energy of your productivity. If you want to see how your job is going to change, if you want to see what you will be doing this year as far as your diet, your fitness, your health even, if you are going to have great health, impeccable health, or not so good health, if you're going to be very rigid this year within your productivity and your diet and your fitness, or you're going to be very lax this year, is what the sixth house is going to show and what it's going to hold, especially with that sign. That sign is really going to dictate. Again, are you going to be someone that's eating salad and on a keto diet, running 5 miles every day? Or are you going to be someone that's just like, I don't care about those things right now. That's not what I'm focused on. Will you be someone that's going at it hard within your career, or offering or changing what you give within your career amongst your coworkers and colleagues within your job? That's what the sixth house is going to hold. All right, so let me know what those things are for you. Let me know what those placements are for you, what that sign on the sixth house is for you, and I will let you know what you could be experiencing. All right, now with the seventh house in the solar return, you are going to find that you are someone who, not someone, but this is going to be the house that holds your sociability. This is going to be where, if you want to determine, love or business partnerships and friendships, you go to that seventh house. The sign on that seventh house is going to show you where and how and what the tone is and what the flavor of that sociability and your sociability out in the world will will translate, what the flavor of that will be for you this year. Now, the planets there will also give you a little bit more information and what the focus is and what the energy will be for you that year with the 7th house. All right, that's what the 7th house is. It's all about, you know, who you will be communicating with, how you will be communicating with them, what your business prospects look like, what kind of contracts will you be signing. I say that if you ever have a solar return year where you've got Neptune in that 7th house, don't sign the contract, because you're gonna fall into liars. You're gonna fall into people who, you know, you may fall in love with a person who isn't who they say they are. Things like this. This is how you will interpret your solar return 7th house, okay? Let me know what your signs are. Let me know what your planets are in that 7th house, and I will do my best to let you know what you could be experiencing with said sign in the house, okay? Now, the 8th house. The 8th house is going to hold your transformation this year. This is going to hold your joint finances and resources, your inheritance. This is going to be the house if I want to see if someone is getting an inheritance this year. This is also going to show me the house of if I want to see is this person transforming this year? Will this person have a rocky time? Depending on the sign that's on the 8th house, this will show you what you at your deepest core will be going through. You know, what does your subconscious look like? What tone and scope of your transformation, what will it hold? What will you be will you be diving deeper into astrology? Will you be diving deeper into sex? Will that be a theme of this year, depending on what planets are in your 8th house? Do you have a stellium in that 8th house? You know, this is what that will be. The 8th house is going to show you very much what your transformational areas of your life are, what your joint finances and resources are, what money you may be coming into by way of the business or romantic contracts that you sign. And remember, contracts could be a spiritual contract. You know, you getting into a relationship is a contract, all right? And you could be gaining more money through the 8th house because of that contract that you have signed, metaphorically speaking, okay? So that is what the 8th house will hold within the solar return chart. Now, the 9th house shows me travel. It shows me your higher learning, your education, your father, all right? And depending on the sign and the planets that are in this house, it will show me if that is going to be a great focus for you that year. If this house is empty, I will say, you know, this may not be a great focus for you this year unless you have a sign that captures a lot of focus, okay? So again, you may need an astrologer for you to really dictate and dissect all of these things for you, but on your own, I think it's really important for you to know what the 9th house holds, okay? This is travel, this is philosophy, this is your luck, your expansive energy, you know, this is your eat, pray, love energy, as I like to call it. Will you be getting on a plane this year and going out and seeking the knowledge and wisdoms and spiritual truths of the world? This is what that 9th house will hold for you. Okay, and this is also the house of your father, okay? And again, depending on the planets or the sign that's in the house will show me if that will be a great focus for you or not this year. So let me know, do you have any planets? Do you have any signs that are in the 9th house? Okay, because if you do, it's going to show that there's going to be some focus coming from that house. There's going to be some energy that's going to be kind of lent or scattered to that house, all right? Moving forward, your 10th house. Your 10th house is going to show me your career prospects this year, all right? Will you be getting that promotion this year? Will you be achieving the legacy that you hold for yourself in life? Will you be working on those things? Will these things take precedent this year? Depending on if there's a sign or a planet that requires that, this is what this will show, all right? And also, I don't want you to think of it also that, you know, you need planets necessarily to be in a house in order for it to take focus. Sometimes this could be an easier time for you, depending on if there's no planets or does have planets. Again, it takes a very skilled astrologer to determine those things, but the 10th house is going to hold the career life for you this year. Will it be transforming? Will it not be transforming? What is that area of life? Does it hold ease? Does it hold potential? You know, things of that nature, and that varies and changes depending on what your planets or signs are in that 10th house, okay? So let me know what those are for you, and I will do my best to kind of write back to you and show you what those could mean for you. But this is what that is in general, that legacy part of your life, the ambitious dreams that you hold for yourself. Will you be focusing on those this year? Who's to say, you know? But yeah, that's that on that. The 11th house. The 11th house for the solar return chart is going to be the house of your future dreams, wishes, okay? And so depending on the signs and the planets that are in that house will show you if there's going to be a great focus. Will you be achieving a layer of the dreams you've always held for yourself? You know, I always say that there's a planet in the 11th house of your solar return. It gives great potential for you to be getting closer to your dreams, or a layer of your dream to be achieved. The full scope of the dream may not be achieved depending on what the sign or the planet that is in the 11th house, but it does show that you will be getting closer to it. You will be achieving a layer of it, okay? There's great potential for you to, you know, maybe you want a house with $1 million, but this year you finally buy a plot of land, right? And now you are focusing on building that dream home. That is what, you know, if you have a planet there. Now, depending on what your sign and planet that is in that 11th house will show the astrologer what that is for you. But this is what you will see with the 11th house, all right? Future goals, future dreams, future ambitions. This also, the 11th house, is the house of your friends, the communities you align yourself with, the industry that you are a part of, okay? And so you will find that with this, that may also take precedence for you this year as well. All right, and you'll be able to synthesize if it's a great focus for you or if there's transformations happening in that area depending on the sign and the planet. All right, now moving forward to the 12th house. The 12th house within the solar return is going to really show your subconscious needs this year. Will that be a focus? Will your spiritual needs take precedence? Will these things be coming to the forefront? If there are planets that have prominent focus, if you have inner planets within the 12th house, you will feel that there is more of a pull towards spirituality, more of a pull towards uncovering hidden subconscious wounds or spiritualities or guesses or things that may have been gray or nebulous to you could be coming up as far as it goes to your inner psyche and your inner world. You could be traveling this year because remember, the 12th house also holds not only isolation, but it also holds travel. So travel could be something that you could experience if you have planets in that house. All right, so again, I really do hope that this video helped you. I did my best to make this a comprehensive guide for you so that anyone out there can read their own solar return chart. If this was confusing for you, if you just don't have the bandwidth to go through your respective solar return, definitely reach out to me. I am always here for you guys. Even though I am doing my best to train you to become your own personal astrologer, know that I'm still here for you, okay? But I am wishing you all the best. I want you to do your best with this guide, dive deep, take the insights and the points here and milk it to the best of your ability, all right? I am rooting for you and I will see you on the next video. Bye.